Hello and welcome back to the Havre Football Manager save. Now, where I last left you, which was a little longer than I'd like to have left it, but I've been a bit busy, especially towards the weekend. Was in these cup games with Rouen and in that very tight loss to Dijon that I thought we might have had just about the better of them, but no, lucky, yeah, we did draw in between that. I've played 4 league games now, as you can see, impeccable defending. Didn't concede in a single one of them, but we really are struggling to score at this point. Obviously, only scoring 2 in our last 4, so that needs some addressing. But I say that I don't really know what to suggest. It's not like we haven't been creating chances in this time, we're just simply not taking them. Also, in that time, as we now are into February, it's been a little while. We're in the middle of February now. We did happen to make a couple of transfers because it was the January transfer window. Nothing too crazy. Very tall. See if anyone left first. Mostly loans, and one youngster, and Boutaib, finally left. He was obviously very angry with me. It wasn't I was trying to that Aristoteles Romero. Nothing too exciting, but just more cover and a bit younger for the midfield. I think initially when I was signing him, he looked a bit better than 3-star, but still very well-rounded stats in a lot of areas, especially defensively. I'm saying high aggression, concentration, the tackling work rate, positioning, teamwork's all nice, pace, strength. Just a well-rounded midfielder, no shame in that. We also got ourselves Sam Hughes on very cheap as his contract was running down, and we didn't have much cover at centre back anyway. And obviously, he is one for the future. Obviously, leading apparently up to 4.5-star potential ability. So hopefully, you can get somewhere near that with us. But our first game in this episode, we have returned for a game against Rodez, as it is on TV. Nothing really, doesn't make much difference to us, but they wanted to make a big deal of the game a little bit, so I thought, why not add it in, especially as the Ajaccio kind of rivalry, competitive rivalry, follows it. So I thought it was an alright time to come back. Going to the tactical meeting first, and they're telling me to go cautious, which I may do, being away, and they're not that bad. They do want some changes made. I'll follow those instructions. This is apparently the team we were thinking about running with. I forget what the team were all annoyed with. Oh, that was it. They were annoyed at the lack of depth in striker, but I assured them that I had people like Aliou and other youngsters that I was willing to use, and I am at the end of the day. I wasn't lying to them. It's just it's going to be hard to start against Tiare, although he has hit a bit of a kind of dry patch at the moment, so hopefully he can come out the other end of that. But I think I might keep the team how it is, maybe. Let's see how fit Abdel is. He can play 75 minutes. I believe he's best. I think he's best at Cam, actually. Is anyone he can kind of... I'll put him back in there. I don't know why they're persistent on having Pete out there. They went out on the left. They want Bonnet. I'll try this and see how it goes, essentially. I think we'll run with that. Again, everyone's familiar with the roles and everything. That new signing of ours, where is he? In the team? Completely lost him. Where is he at? All this. Forgot what his name is. Sorry, this shouldn't be happening. Romero. I'm looking for Romero. Romero. There he is. He is on the bench. Sorry, I was completely blind. Absolutely my bad. But yeah, we'll run with the team that they said, or roughly the team that they said, and see how it goes. We do get an early free kick. It is here. Form is quite bad. They haven't won in their last 5. It includes 3 draws, and I think they've lost the last 2. Pete hits the bar, the free kick. I hoping we can get the rebound. We don't quite get there first. An early start. Saying already putting them under threat in 2 minutes, and it would have been nice to get a very early one just to calm ourselves down, really, as obviously we have been struggling to score of late. It wasn't to be, and now it looks like they're dominating possession, so yeah, I'm not too sure about this game either. Courage usually works at this point in the game. If they have a corner here, it'd be very unfortunate to go behind now. Half clear, but they picked up again with Obiang. Now they're in my box. They chucked it. I don't even know what's happened there. I said they chucked it back post, but it just looks like, yeah, scores a total fluke. He just crossed it into the net. These are dark times, considering how well it started. Now have an accidental goals going against us. So this really is kind of a period where everything's going against us. Hopefully we can instantly reply from kickoff. We now move it around the midfield. Dilly chucks out left to Bonnet. He's now slid, but Lecao picks up the pieces. Bonnet, can you see the overlapping run of Meras? He can. He gets further down the left now. He just gets stuck and doesn't do anything. But Bonnet intercepts a pass. Can we make something happen? Not looking like it too much at the moment. Lecao chucks on in there. Please be onside. He's not onside. I'm getting teased heavily here. This is painful, and it's been painful for a little while. Hopefully we can at least peg them back before half time. Can't really afford to be taking in deficits. And he's back in the goals. Thank God for that. Diarra bailing us out. It's a lovely little pass, lovely little run, and a solid little finish. But like, not everything had to be little in that. But yeah, as I said, we really wanted to not go into half time behind. We've done enough there. Lecao, see, gives it to Abdelli and he slips the ball through. I'm hoping we can score more than one goal. I mean, we have conceded for the first time in a while, but I'm hoping we can score more than one goal in the game for the first time, what feels like forever. Got another free kick here. Late at the bar, and we do get it clear. We really are running this tight at the moment. Might have to make a sub here with Meras. Slightly injured, what is it? Potential lower leg. Hopefully that's just like a bruise or something, but who knows. We'll have to sub on Koulibaly there. He's 3-star, he's not too bad to be fair. He's been stepping up to balance soon just to try and get more out of this game. In fact, I'll do it now. Tell him that I'm demanding more. Just need something more than a point out of this game. Doesn't look like it's going to come. Go positive now. Trying to throw everything at it. So we'll get our new guy in. Really, it's not been ideal. If anything I can change, it will do too much at this point. Just try Basile. Again, try everything we can. Not looking like anything's going to happen. If we can nick it later, we need this. Again, you can see from the stats, it's the story I've kind of been telling. It's every game's been tight, but we pretty much have the better of the stats. If we draw to what was a fluke goal, that will be just not good at all. Exactly how to word it. Tiara's in behind. Can he finish that? Please be onside. He's disallowed. We've had 2 disallowed. It doesn't get much unlucky than this. 2 disallowed goals. This one by the tightest of margins. Conceding to a fluke. And it's looking like we will draw this game, despite having the complete better of it. I'm hoping this doesn't carry on much longer. Again, I have to tell them I'm not happy because that just is the truth. You don't want to affect morale too much. You can't keep doing it. It's why I try and do it calmly, not aggressively, but it doesn't seem to be getting across to them. So we are still in this race with the top 3. It's us, Khan and Auxerre that look like the main, about the 3 going for the 2 automatics. We don't want to fall into those playoff places. But at the end of the day, we do have to remember this is all better than what they expected of us in the we'll give them praise for getting back in front of goal. But yeah, if I find the club vision again, they only wanted us to finish in the top half, which obviously we're doing, and we've already passed the cup vision, or whatever you want to call them. And we obviously will be on course and will complete the wage budget. So they'll certainly be happy with us no matter what happens, but you just don't want a season to fall apart in the way that it might end up when we look like we were going up automatically and potentially with the league title so convincingly. But yeah, I'll see you in the next game with Ajaccio. We are now back with the second game of the episode against Ajaccio. Hoping this one go a lot better. They are slightly worse than Rodez and we are at home this time. So I'm hoping something can change. And so I've changed a couple things minorly, but nothing too major. For starters, we've given Sam Hughes an actual start, as well as Romero. And we've also swapped Pito back to the left and given Bazil a go, or Bazile, however you want to say it. We've also switched to positive, and I've stretched it to just in the middle. It used to be kind of fairly narrow, I believe, and I've decided to do that and make it a bit wider. So I've heard some people sometimes when they've been struggling to score before, especially with a gegenpress, is that they do just try and stretch the width a little bit, and hopefully that has an effect. Yeah, in the same way I'm hoping that has an effect for me, really. But yeah, we need to start scoring goals, as we can't keep scoring only one at most a game. So hopefully this one goes better than the last. So I was ready for a highlightless half. All the shots so far have been us, when you're seeing the stats, and I'm hoping we don't suddenly get sprung on by them and go 1-0 down again. They do have it in their own half here as they move into ours. Overload maybe now on this side. Can they use it? They want to spread back to the middle, it seems. They have done. I've got my hands on my face because I'm nervous. I can't afford to keep dropping points, essentially. It's a tight run race between Carnox there and us, and I don't want to fall behind in it. There's one hell of a ball from Maris down the wing. Can Tiare score? Not quite. As usually are the chances he loves so much, but wasn't to be. It would have been an impressive finish if he did pull it off, to be fair. Yeah, it's the first time like the first half, and that might be the only one, so you can now see the stats. They are in our favour, but they're not enough going on. I don't really know what to suggest. If anyone has any ideas about how to perhaps alter things, maybe let me know in the comments, because I'm a bit at a loss. Thinking about making some subs soon, maybe to change some tired leg, just the one leg, tired legs, or some of the poor performances. I can see Bazile in particular still on a 6.3 that can't really run in a 0-0. You're not offering anything, but Maris steps up high and wins this for us. Can he chuck it maybe down a side? No, he comes in centrally to Bazile, who plays a 1-2, and as I talk about subbing him off, he does finish for us. So speak of the devil, and he shall appear. Bazile does burst 1-0 up. Much needed. Again, I'd still love to score more, and taking till the second half to score's not what I want to be doing, especially at home to mid-table and slightly into the bottom half sides. But at this point, I'll have to take any win I can get, although this one's by obviously no means guaranteed, only leading by 1 goal. I also love the word obviously, it seems. I'll make a couple of changes now. I'll pause it whilst I do so. Delhi is time, so I'll go with Bonnet. Other than that, I may keep it the same. I might give Aliu a little go, just to get him on the pitch. I'll probably leave it like that for now. Play a short free kick here, goes to Aliu. Probably Aloui or something, I'm not really sure. Enough about his name as we head down to the right. Zile again. Does manage to get one in, but straight to the keeper. Hopefully we win the ball back from his kick. Hoping it's a kick and they don't play short and hold on to it. The kick, and it does look like it'll go to us. Yeah, Soy now to Aloui, I think I'll now go with. Down this left-hand side, move century to Bonnet. That's a bit quick, I'm saying. They used to move it a bit quicker in the past. That's one hell of a finish from Tiare. We need goals like that. When you're at a bit of a kind of rut and you're not making enough chances, you just need almost one of those individual goals to bail you out. And that's exactly what Jamal Tiare's done there for us. Open up to 2-0, finally get more than a goal in a game. And if this does end 2-0, it'll be a kind of very acceptable win. As I said, I don't like to get him in the second half. It kind of plays on your nerves a bit, and you can perhaps go a bit too crazy with changes, trying to spark your team into life and have a negative impact. But we may have a chance to score another here as Bazile does find the net. I apologise for everything about subbing him off in this game. I'm happy I left him on, as he's practically been the main reason we've won this one. Maybe earned himself a start next game, to be honest. I can't really ignore a brace when we've been struggling to score recently. So It is a great first time finish, powerful into the bottom corner. We'll certainly take that. I'll make one more sub here as they try to show us it again. For the tired Lecao, he has been good, but he's tired and you're now 3-0 up. You've got every right to give him a rest now. Make a simple sub there. I think I'm allowed to make up to 5, but I don't really deem it necessary. I might, for Maris's yellow card, also make that as a change, just because why not, essentially. And probably leave it like that, yeah. That'll do me. I don't know if this is a highlight just out of a sub that isn't going to lead to anything, or whether it actually might, as Tiare bombs down the left. He is out on his own here, so unless he wins a penalty or does some crazy stuff. Yeah, no, not quite. You do win a corner, and it might show us, it might not. No, it will not. So, yeah, hopefully you just see this game out here. Although they do have a deep free kick. If they played onto the edges, he could smash this, and he does. Certainly hits it well. Unfortunately for us, it's the post. As I said, trying to see this one out as we do move up the second above Auxerre, thanks to that Neil equaliser quite a while ago. Hopefully this result and that result goes our way and we can start to move slightly up the table. Well, the clean sheet may get ruined here. Sam Hughes does clear it. Can Tiare beat a bander to the ball? No. They proper overloaded that right hand side, and once one hell of a save from Fofana, to be fair to him. So I'd like this to hit the final whistle. I'm not like desperate. There's nothing that can change now from us getting the 3 points. I'd like to keep the clean sheet, obviously, but holding on to the ball a bit better for that to happen. This is a bit of a loose pass from Aloui. They get it back again now, though. It's won again by Romero. Tiare finds Koulibaly at right back. He looks to go forward. There's space to run into if he wants to. He's using the space, just maybe not the speed I expected. He might win a penalty here. He might get the cross in. Neither, really. Very poor cross that's blocked, and now he's not there for right back, and they play it down that side. And I don't blame him for doing so, but Hughes is there to mop up. Absolutely lumps one forward. It's almost looking like this will just go to full time now. I don't really know what this highlight's meant to be. Go back to our keeper now. I was going to say a good ball out to left wing, but it's not as easily intercepted. Now Nori's got on the wrong side of our left back. Gets attempts to get the ball in, but goes through to Fofana. And I'm thinking the full-time whistle will go here. And yeah, I don't ever know what that highlight was for. But yeah, finally a good 3-0 win. We needed a game like this. Again, the XG is still not great. So we do need like the individual goals like that to bail us out. But at the same time, you do want to get back to the goals that were guaranteed and getting XGs that were towards 2 goals or even more. But yeah, I can't ever complain with a 3-0 win. Tell them it's a good win. They need the kind of morale boost. It's been a while. They talk to the media pretty much, and they say see what it does for us in the league. Khan did win again 4-1. Yeah, they're not messing about anymore. But what did play into our hands is that not only did they drop what I thought was going to be 2 points, but they've now dropped the complete 3. The late winner from a fellow Dylan Luisier, does us a big favour there, and we move back up into second, into the automatics, and hopefully we can hold on to this for the rest of the season. With only 12 games left now. So we'll look now as we get through this stuff. They want me to praise Ursul of all people. Fair enough. I thought it was going to be Bazilo for his brace, but if he defended that well, then I'm more than happy to praise him. We do have an unbeaten record. Is this that was just in the league. So as I said, it looks like it's been good. You know, generally quite a lot of wins there. You can see back, this was the period where we were dominating, winning games 3-0. Then 1-0s, couple 0-0s, couple 1-0s, 0-0, 1-0. It has been a while since we lost, but yeah, for me, there's a few too many draws in there. 4 out of the 10. I'd like it to be more. 2, maybe 3 at most, but yeah. I mean, the fact that we're unbeaten cannot be complained about again. It's Toulouse, they're 7-game unbeaten home run ends, but as I said, it was too calm. They are lethal at this point. Yeah, we'll look as to when we will come back again. It's a bit hard to know really now if there is any big games coming up. Probably can't here, so I'll be thinking whether it's Pal beforehand or Neot afterwards. I'll probably make it if I say Neot afterwards, then maybe we can come back after that for perhaps the final 2, maybe 3 games of the season. So then it would be a 4-game. 1, 2, 3. It'd be 4 games to Caen and then 4 games to Valenciennes if we wanted to do it that way, which may be the way it's done. That may change if there's some more interesting stuff happening in the meantime, like I may end up getting Auxerre involved. It depends what goes down, but for now I will say we will come back for Caen and Niort. But yeah, sorry it's been a little while. I've been trying to I've been a bit busy and I've also been considering, and I got help from a friend Ted as to how to fix the little skippiness I get in gameplay and other things, and like my little camera in the corner. So hopefully I've found a way to fix it through his help. I'm not sure until I try and work it out yet, but if so, I believe the issue actually lied from me moving it from my memory stick onto the PlayStation. That's the bit it didn't like, so I've had to try and find a editing software which Ted sent me, and yeah, hopefully I know how to make that work, and it's worked all right. But if so, obviously great. Cheers, Ted. But thanks for sticking through the skippiness if I have fixed it, and hopefully we can move on to better looking content in the future. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.